taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Dr. Chad on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
What is up, everyone? Good morning. It's Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. A little hotter than an expected inflation report. Dow futures down 400, NASDAQ futures down 236, S&P futures down 61. VIX at 16.81, up a little under 5%. So we will have to see if market stays weak or if it bounces back. Always position size appropriately on these days. No one DTE for me. I don't typically trade it on a CPI day. At least that's what I went back and looked at some of my 2024 results and didn't have that. Didn't have a one DTE trade on those CPI days. Let's see how I did with my, there's the bell. See how I did in January on CPI day for TLC trades. Let's see. Looks like I had one AM number one was a full winner and then a scratch trade. So plus 2,635 on CPI day in January. Also was green on PPI day in January. Tesla in the green. Morning, Ken. Walmart also green. MU down 5%. Target down 3%. Baba up 3.25%. So position size accordingly today. I probably, if I was to get long, probably would position size down a little bit. Of course, that could change if things get strong all of a sudden. S&P down 54. NASDAQ down 184. BABA pushing up to highs of day. Coinbase pushing up. PLTR had a big push up out of the gates. All right, looking for big volume bars. Tesla, maybe. Baba, maybe. Yeah, Tesla is going to probably get there, I would think. Coinbase as well. Coinbase has about 45 seconds to get there. Looks like it's going to get there. Coinbase, I would trade the 270 calls. And try to jump in Coinbase here. Build at 10:05 in coin. As this bar finishes, it got just as big as the last bar. Tesla did not get there. So I did 3 contracts since coin was at 10:05. So I will get out of, you don't normally get out of half. It's an odd number. I will get out of a third at 11:05. LTR popping back up. Yeah, so coin's got to stay above yesterday's low here. If it goes through there, that would be my exit. Now you see what Tesla's doing. Like that's what I wanted to see out of coin. Come on. Coin's the one that had the big bar. So yeah, PLTR, I was considering it early. The markets wouldn't have been so weak. It pulled back to yesterday's low, which is the yellow line, and bounced off of it. I was thinking about taking that, but usually don't take an early continuation runner like that when the market's down like it is right out of the gates. Usually go with the market. S&P not really going anywhere. They said I don't usually do a 1 DTE, but that's not to say it doesn't work on a CPI day. I just looked back through my past results on CPI days, and I didn't have a 1 DTE trade on. All right, let's see if we get any mighty 90s here. A lot of green bars, so Nice to find a mighty 90 short. Dow down 486. Nasdaq down 133. Costco. A lot of stair stepping down in volume, like you see here in Tesla, Amazon. Um, yeah, Costco looks like it's setting up for a mighty 90 short. Problem with Costco and the reason I don't trade it though fast is because there's usually a really wide bid ask. It's not awful today though. Well, I take that back on the call side. 780, 990. Yeah, 915, 1005 on the put side. Yeah, so that's why I don't have Costco on my list. It's just too wide a bid ask to trade. Coinbase or yeah, Coinbase hanging out close to where I got in. We go. Coinbase trying to push up for us. PLTR, highs of day. Hood has earnings today after the market closes. Coinbase having trouble getting up to highs of day. Just stair stepping down in volume here. You know, Nvidia, take a look at it. Look at Meta, Amazon. Wow. Just stair stepping down. Tesla. That doesn't give you really any. You can't get a mighty 90 or a volume runner from those. So it's It's all price action based. Um, it's the latest on your strike. I'm on the 270 call is my strike. LTR pushing up. Yeah, but I mean, I've traded. I trade stocks when the earnings is the next day or the next day. The problem with coin here is it's not moving. You got to have price movement. There's a little push up finally. I'd rather the strikes stay a little juiced than have theta decay on me. Got an order at 11:05. Get out of a third of my coin. S&P again is in a pretty tight range. It's gradually creeping up though. So far, no continuation downward based on the hot CPI. Pretty much all green out of Nvidia, Netflix. Yeah, just a gradual push up so far. Hopefully it levels out and then just chops all day. I've, I've had some good CPI days in the past in terms of trading TLC because, um, you get all the movement pre-market. Yeah, if we could get coin just to push up through highs of day. Should get filled on my order. Yeah, Tesla's right up to pre-market highs. Apple trying to get there as well. Come on, coin, get going. Hood, nothing but green. Yeah, and Netflix, I was watching it, having a mighty 90 short, but the problem was his price had already been pulling back. I was watching to see if it was going to push up to highs. That would have been the time to enter. Yeah, PLTR pushed up. We'll see if it consolidates there for a bit. Tesla just kind of getting rejected up there right above pre-market highs. But yeah, look at Tesla's volume here. I mean, that just doesn't give us any entries. Kind of watching PLTR to see if it pulls back a little bit more. Could be a potential upside continuation. It comes down to that pivot. Yeah, Netflix Mighty 90 would have been nice, but problem was is when the price was up here at highs, this volume wasn't high enough, or it hadn't passed the first or the previous bar yet. So it would have been impossible to get into that. Yeah, for some reason my coin hasn't filled. There we go. Building coin. Filled at 1105 in coin. Put an order in at 1205 to close another coin. ELTR pulling back a little bit. I'm going to look at the 115 call in PLTR. Build at 273. A little upside continuation. And I would close half at $3. Coin coming down now. Build at $3 in PLTR. Get out another one at 325. S&P coming back down a little bit. Man, I was like a nickel away from getting filled on my next ELTR. Now it's come back down. I'm going to go ahead and close my coin. Just take my profits. In case this market decides it wants to get weak again. Fill at 1005. So in PLTR, and it's holding up amidst this flush here. S&P back down. Still really no trade indicators by volume. Get out in coin. So really pretty muted price movement for the S&P really, as we are 35 minutes into the market being open. Yeah, Hood's pausing up at a lot of green and one red bar. There's not really many line. There's not really a line in the sand for Hood at the moment. So I'm not sure how far it might come back down. Woke up to about 4 inches of snow here in the where we're at. So after this, I'm about to go shovel. The LTR is still just consolidating. Like to see PLTR break out through highs. ELTR comes down through that consolidation, I'll get out of it. Yeah. Good out in coin there. You can kind of see how it's continued downward. Booked a measly $100. Pretty low volume on a lot of these stocks, really. Yeah, PLTR now having problems moving. Got in PLTR at 273. It's currently at 282. So above where I got in. Coinbase now looks like it's going to have a mighty 90 long. Significant volume pop there. As long as it doesn't get as big as the first, but I don't think it's going to because that bar's about up. But I'd like to see it come down to a little bit more. Coin I would trade the 270 calls. Built at 940. On this mighty 90 long. So again, if you're learning here, like that's really what you want to see on a mighty 90 in terms of volume pop. Now, I also want to get filled down as far down as on that price bar as possible. It had kind of popped up above yesterday's low. So I just jumped in right at the end of the bar. I would get out a half at 1040. All right. PLTR going to break out for us. Let me get out a half of this at point at 1030. I'll lower it just a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty close there. I might get filled on 1030 on coin. It's right there. Ah, it's a bummer. Man, coin was right there at my target price. Just missed it. Push up from the S&P there. LTR just not able to push through yet. Yeah, Hood's trying to push through as of day. Come on, coin. Push up. I'll close my coin if we can get 2 consecutive green bars here. Apple flirting with highs of day. It's like coin knows exactly where my profit target is. Just won't fill it. Oh, Apple pushing up. S&P flirting with highs of day. Tesla highs of day. Filled at 325 in PLTR. Close a quarter. There we go. Filled at 1030 in coin. Close another PLTR at 350. And this is a mighty 90. So I'll be closing my coin after these 2 consecutive green bars. Kind of hoping it could give me a big push like Apple did, but struggling a bit. So 45 seconds left. Going to go ahead and close my coin. Follow the mighty 90 rules. Give me a little push, push, push. Pusher, pusher, pusher. 30 seconds left. At 1045. So nice mighty 90 there for those that are learning. You can see the volume pop on that bar bigger than the previous. You got 2 green bars, get out right at the end, up at the top. Picture perfect. All right, so PLTR, what do I have left? See what I got left in PLTR. I've got 4 contracts left. And so I'm going to hold them, see if we can get a push, continue higher here. And I'll just scale out of it. So it's about 9:30 Central. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. Probably not gonna get in any other trades. So I'll just continue to scale out of PLTR. Or if it goes below the consolidation, I will close it. So I'll post in the day trades channel when I'm hitting my targets or when I get out for everybody. So see everybody during power hour. Have a good one. Peace.